Good afternoon, football fans. Today we got the AFC Championship as the Denver Broncos come in to take on the New York Jets in MetLife. For Trey Lance and the Jets, it's the first time that they've been back to the AFC Championship since Mark Sanchez was the quarterback almost over a decade ago at this point. And for the Denver Broncos, this is their first time making it back with Drew Lock. However, this is a very different team from their 2015 championship team, as Von Miller no longer a part of the team. The Broncos fresh off of a big win over the Cleveland Browns last week, and the Jets fresh off of a huge win against Deshaun Watson and the Texans, as they are led by Trey Lance. Trey Lance had to step up big this past season as Javonte Williams suffered an injury early in the year, as here we see his replacement JaMycal Hasty rumbling forward for 17 yards on the first play of the game, as now later on Trey Lance from 2nd and 8 from the 46-yard line takes the snap, notices the broken coverage, and finds Jamison Crowder for his first reception of the day. That would be Lance's first completion of the day as well for 24 yards, as now later 2nd and 19, Lance feels the pocket collapsing around him, so he just does it himself, almost fighting forward for the first down. There's 17 yards on the ground, as then 4th and 1. The Jets wanted to be aggressive early as JaMycal Hasty rumbles forward for the first down, as now 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Lance hands it off to JaMycal Hasty, and Hasty gets tackled into the end zone for his first touchdown of the day. So the Jets would take the early lead, however they would miss the PAT, and then Royce Freeman would get the handoff up the gut, and it'd be off to the races as Ashton Davis tries to close out there, but he can't do it until it's too late. So Royce Freeman lets his nuts hang for 66 yards as the Broncos will take the early lead. Now with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Lance with pressure in his face dumps that one off for Jamison Crowder as he'll fight forward for the first down and a little bit more, as now 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Lance standing in the pocket. He's going to try to go for the home run ball, the 2-2 Atwell. He can't get it, but he does draw the defensive pass interference. So now the Jets will take over from the 5-yard line on 2nd and goal. Lance gets the snap, notices everything's covered up except his running lane as he'll fight in for the touchdown. Trey Lance would finish the game 13 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown just on the ground. As now 3rd and 8 for the Broncos as Drew Lock finds the former Alabama receiver Jerry Jeudy there on the in route for the first down. Now from the 33-yard line in the third quarter, Drew Lock takes the snap as he notices the Jets blitz up the middle. Jason Verrett misses that tackle, and then Ashton Davis again can't close out there on the running back. So the Broncos will take the 20-15 lead over the Jets, as all the Jets have been able to do is muster up some field goals here late in the third quarter. But now it would be Trey Lance and this offense's time to answer. They haven't faced enough adversity this season, so it was time for them to show up, as there Lance fires over the middle of the field for Calvin Ridley, rumbling forward into the red zone down to the 15, is now from 4th and 2 from the 7-yard line. Trey Lance takes the snap, trying to be aggressive here with John Kelly, and he would get the first down to the 4-yard line, as now 2nd and goal. Lance takes the snap, scrambling, finds JaMycal Hasty as the defense gets frozen, and Hasty gets in there for his first receiving touchdown of the game, filling in for Javonte Williams, as now the Jets up by 3 points. Drew Lock takes the snap, floats that one up, and Jason Verrett gets caught like a deer in the headlights. He can't do anything about it, so that Broncos get down to the 8-yard line. However, all they would get is a field goal, and then the Jets would respond with one of their own. So now Drew Lock in clutch time dumps that one off for Royce Freeman as Freeman fights forward for the first down, and Jason Verrett continues to help out this Broncos offense. As with that face mask, the Broncos move up to the 45-yard line, as now from 1st and 10, it's put up or shut up time for Drew Lock, but there he gets stuck like a statue and folded like a lawn chair by Kayvon Thibodeaux, the defensive rookie of the year. Is now 3rd and 15. Lock does it again. He can't find anyone, and Kayvon Thibodeaux gets in for his 3rd sack of the day, as now 4th and 21. Lock floats it up for Jerry Jeudy, but this time Jason Verrett plays some good defense as the New York Jets are headed back to the Super Bowl for the first time in 46 years. This Jets team goes 13-3 in an absolute magical Cinderella story led by Trey Lance, despite the fact that they lost Javonte Williams, which, for the record, going into the Super Bowl, it is announced that Javonte Williams will be activated and available for that Super Bowl game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how explosive this Jets team can be. For example, in this championship game, JaMychal Hasty just lacked that kind of short area quickness and burst that we really missed from having Javonte Williams, and I felt like if we had that in this game, we would have honestly dominated the Broncos. Now, looking at the Pro Bowl briefly, we didn't have any Pro Bowlers. It was quite a bummer considering we were arguably the best team in the league, or at least in the AFC, but it is what it is. And then looking forward to the Super Bowl, we're going to be taking on Big Mac Jones and the New York Giants, as Mac Jones was the 4th quarterback selected in the 2021 NFL Draft, and it seems that he wants everybody to know his name, as in the divisional round, the Giants came in and absolutely demolished the Carolina Panthers and Justin Fields by a score of 38-3, and in the conference finals, they came in and won a big shootout against Zach Wilson and the Falcons by a score of 44-38. So it'll be interesting to see what this Giants team can do. Now, a quick note, they are going to be without Saquon Barkley, so we'll see how that affects their offensive dynamic, but regardless, make sure you all tune into the Battle of New York in the Super Bowl this week, and other than that, I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.